and you're watching Variety Beat.
Yeah.
Hi, we're MJ2. I'm Molly.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Jackie. And I'm Molly.
Yeah, you heard that right. There really
That's where the MJ2 comes
Yeah.
from. 2 Mollys and 2 Jackies.
Whew.
Now,
That's
all
over
right,
with.
here's the other question everybody always asks. Who's the mom? Yes,
Ta-da.
I'm the mom, and I'm the aunt mom. Yeah, this is my
Oh.
twin sister, and the girls are my twin daughters. So we've, after spending a great deal of time trying to come up with this very creative name many moons ago, we decided that we just would go with the names because it was crazy enough. MJ2, 2 Mollys, 2 Jackies. So here we are. And this is Molly, Jackie, Jackie, Molly. One more time. People always ask us, how did we get together? The truth is that my sister and I spent many years singing as an act, an opening act and traveling, and loved every minute of it. Semi-retired when the girls were born, and by the time they were 3 years old, they were singing, and I thought, no.
You couldn't help it.
No, they're not going to do this.
You always played us music when we were little, and I remember you used to play a whole variety from like Whitney Houston to Mariah Carey to Garth Brooks and Leanne Rimes. So I mean, we always had something playing.
That's true.
And I was always humming. Oh, I was constantly humming.
You were
I guess.
humming before you were talking.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
Before
were
Jackie,
doing, whatever you heard, if you heard Whitney or Mariah, it didn't make a difference. She was always humming and doing the riff. She didn't know what she was doing was really
right.
hard for someone that young, but she was.
It was pretty.
Long before she was talking, she was doing Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston riffs. Right, that's true. Now what she does is she takes those riffs and she applies them to country music. So we are country pop, but we started working together because what happened was we, like I said, had semi-retired, and the girls had started singing professionally, and they were out on their own, and somebody came to us and asked us if we would, the 4 of us would sing together for a very special, big, major event that was taking place in town, and we thought it would be a lot of fun. And basically, that's all we thought it would be. We rehearsed and got the show together. The girls opened.
Yes, we did.
And then the 4 of us, because we kept saying to them, you need to do your own thing. And then the 4 of us, the 2 of us joined them, and the 4 of us...
We're like, come on, let's do a grand finale. We did this joint song. I think it was What a Wonderful World or something. And I totally remember rehearsing this. It was a big deal.
They were about
so
13.
excited.
They were 13 years old, going on 14 at the time. And we never anticipated that the show would be so well received. And to our surprise, we walked off stage to multiple standing ovations. And
I still remember the little dad. There was a dad and a little girl.
Right.
Little girl in the dad's arms. She was like so excited and happy. I'll just never forget this little girl's face. It was the cutest thing ever. So
Well,
it was like our first little fan.
Anyway,
sorry.
our very first fan. So we came off stage, and I looked at my sister and I said, did that really just happen? And she said, yeah. I said, we're in trouble. And we knew it right then because they were following us off. And they came
that
off.
was awesome.
And they said, we got to just do this. I said,
Yeah.
no. So we talked about it later, and we told the girls, we said, look, they were 14 at the time. When you're 16 years old, you are not going to want to sing with your mom and your aunt.
No.
And when they were 16 years old, they came back and they said, we thought about it. And I made them work on their own.
Oh yeah, we took guitar lessons, piano lessons, we had voice lessons.
And they were doing
Yeah.
performances.
So
And I said, they came back
National
and they said,
anthems.
we tried it on our own and we still like it better when the 4 of us sing together. And so we said,
that was
no.
try number
When
2.
you're 18 years old, you are not going to want to
You're
sing
not going to want to
with
do
your
it,
mom and
girls.
your aunt. We kept trying to talk them out of it.
Because we know when we were 16 and 18, that is not something we would
would've
have wanted
thought
to
about
do.
doing.
We
No.
loved our mother dearly, but it was like, are you kidding?
No, we
We sang together, and when we rehearsed for that show, like the sound we got was so exciting, and it made the 2 of us
It
so
was like
happy.
magical.
We couldn't forget that.
I know.
So
Well, the bottom line was, they were so convinced that we should be singing as a group that I told them, I said, okay, fine, I'll tell you what. You've got a few more years because I want to hear you say this when you're 18. And in the meantime, you need to maintain a 4-0. You need to continue with your voice, piano, guitar, whatever you're going to
And
do.
follow in our footsteps.
And, right, we were 4-0 students. Right, 4-0, kicked right out of the class now.
Right.
We were everything they aren't. I mean, we were the troublemakers. I mean, they're the two that,
We're like the
you know, they never
teacher's
got
pet.
into merit. Yeah, they were the teacher's pet. And you want to go, gag, you know.
Go Stars!
Oh.
So finally, they came back to us when they were 18, and they said,
We did everything.
That's what they
Everything
said.
that you asked. And we went off the whole list, and it was quite long by now. So we were said, this is our ultimatum, like either now or never. So you guys had a
well, we
whole
said,
plan.
we held up our end. You
Yeah.
need to do what you said you would do. So we said, okay, we will. So we said, here's what we said we would do, which we thought was very creative. We said we would take them to Nashville for 1 week, and if, as they believed, we were truly meant to be singing together, and this was supposed to be, that we would be signed to a label and picked up by a major entertainment company.
And we were like, yeah, let's
Nashville,
go.
Music City.
And we were like,
uh-huh.
We were so gullible.
So we went to
Nice.
Nashville, and we called a few friends. I said we would set up some auditions, and we ended up meeting with somebody who was not on my group of people that we were supposed to meet with, but we ended up meeting. The bottom line was,
That's how fate works, though.
right, exactly how fate works. 2 days after we were in Nashville, we were assigned to a label, and 4 days later, we were part of a major management company.
the scheduling, and wrote our first song,
That's true.
Yeah.
That
Together.
week.
and not our first song, but our
Well,
first song with him.
Yeah.
Officially.
Right.
And then we started trying to research different original pieces that we could record. And
Yeah, he brought
And
up
that whole album wound up being every single song had something to do about love. It was
something
just
positive. And
very positive.
yeah, that was our thing.
And the-
Still is.
Well, we ended up, like I said, the two of us never anticipated that something like this would happen. We, like I
No.
said, we had semi-retired. Molly had a small business that she just sold. She just said, I can't do both, and if this is supposed to be, then we're
Oh, I
gonna
didn't
go
want
with
to
the
do
girls.
that anyway.
No, she didn't.
That's always been our motto, though. Our motto's always been, whatever will be, will be. You know, if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen for whatever reason. We don't know what that reason is.
And
but
it'll happen when it's supposed to.
yeah, so we never forced it or anything. We just let fate take its natural course, I guess.